Hi everyone, welcome to a new series. This time we're going to play through Kona. Very interesting looking title. I've had it in my Steam library now for a couple of years. Not really done anything with it. Not seen many other people play it. I know this was big at the time, but I avoided watching playthroughs on live streams and such. So I thought it's time to have another look. We're looking for a series to do on TAF's Exile Extra, and I thought this is just the one. It's got a wintry feel. It's kind of got that vibe of The Long Dark, kind of crossed with the narrative of Firewatch. Two wonderful games which I loved playing, and did a couple of series on them, which is quite good. So, looking at the Steam page, it says this is based in northern Canada in 1970. A strange blizzard ravages Atamipek Lake, I think that's how you pronounce it. Step into the shoes of a detective to explore the eerie village, investigate surreal events, and battle the elements to survive. Kona is a chilly, interactive tale you won't soon forget. So with that, let's crack straight into this game. This looks pretty good. So we're a detective, and we've got a job, and we've come to basically do that job, whatever it is. There is a lot of narrative in there, reading the comments, so I will be quiet so I don't over talk the narrative, so you get the full vibe and the feel for the game. It's probably one I'm not going to speak overly much, just so you can absorb the atmosphere and the narrative. Anyway, I've rambled on for enough. Let's get straight into it. Okay, Northern Quebec, 1970, October.
Parabole sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Right, so here we are. I think we've got... I love the fact that you can just look around. And he just puts his arm over the bench seat of the 1970s. Well, obviously a pickup truck. The music's given me very much the vibes of the Stalker series. So we can step out, can we?
Now wasn't a good time to wander about. Hamilton was still out there.
Right, okay, let's drive on then. I've plugged in my Xbox controller for this one because obviously it was a console
They had
game
set
as
up
well.
to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
So yeah, it should be a lot smoother with the old controller as well. So far, so good. Whoops. Apart from my driving skills. What's this, a bridge?
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
The rest stop. Okay, this is our truck. I'm loving it. This is good so far. It's a Chevrolet. Got an old Chevy pickup. Nice. Lac Atamipek. So that's obviously Lake Atamipek? I don't know how you pronounce that.
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
Good. You've got fuel stop in 2 miles as well.
Hamilton never mentioned a road blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it.
Right.
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself.
Wow, I'll just break the lock on the barrier. It'll be fine. Can't pick up the rock. Well, I might actually use keyboard and mouse to move around with because that's a lot smoother than the controller. So let's pick up the phone.
Hamilton no doubt knew who managed the barrier. Carl wanted to give him a call, but that would have been too easy though. as sure enough, the line was acting up.
Oh, wouldn't you have Adam and Eve it? Okay, there's a map. And we got to read a flyer here. Maniston. Maniston. It will be good. You've been told. It's a flyer. Northern Quebec and its inexhaustible resources. North is swarming with wolves, caribous, bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls, and hordes of other majestic creatures that are every bit the equal of Africa's wildlife. We are the Africa of America. Come discover the North and experience the genuine white jungle. Okay. The county of Maniston and its people wish to see you very soon. That's a great read. Great read, right. We got like a Firewatch tower here. Speaking of Firewatch, just a little while ago. There's a tin can there. You can open the trash can and pick up an empty bottle. Not much else going on. Oh, hello. What are these? We've got some carved faces. That's interesting. We've got a map here. Let's just get a check on where we are. So, we're right in the bottom left corner. Right there, next to that picnic table. It's a tower and a picnic table. Okay, so what we got further up the road at Maniston South, there is another tower, it would seem. Then we go around the corner, and there appears to be the fuel stop, general store, and something with that as well. I'm not quite sure. Haven't got a key with this map, which is a bit annoying. There are several. There's a first aid kit or medical facility. More towers, more hiking trails. I wonder if more will be given to us once we've discovered more issues. Right. In our journal.
Ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Right, so we've got the case of vandalism. Meeting at the general store tomorrow. Okay. Case of vandalism. Son of a wealthy Chicago banker, Hamilton made his own gold rush in north of Quebec, where he established a copper mine and helped his family, small fortune, thrive. You can't make a fortune without breaking a few lives. That's what the saying Hamilton lives by. The expansion of his copper mine certainly did not help him make new friends. Hamilton is accusing the crew. Hang on. Hamilton is accusing the Cree people of attacking his estate, especially his luxurious hunting lodge somewhere north of Chibau. Oh, is that Gamau? No idea. Yet another way to make friends. The Cree certainly do not hold him dear. His mind's probably upset the Great Spirit. Ah, the Cree are the native people, are they? See, I'm very ignorant when it comes to this. The vandalism case is definitely for me, as it needs an eye of a professional. I'm meeting Hamilton at the general store. 1553 Le Rang. Okay, and we've got a lot of this to fill in, it would seem. So this is going to be the case of the mysterious... Oh, hello. Did it start there? Ah, we got biography. So this is Carl Philbert. This is us. We're 42. We're a private detective. Nice. And this is William Hamilton, our employer. Rich industrialist. Much hated and much loved. Okay. He's a bit of a Marmite personality, it would seem. You either love him or you hate him. Also, there's a lot of people we need to... Hang on. So what we got? These are all doubles, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 doubles. So 16 plus another 17 people we need to discover. And we got photos. Do we have a camera? Equipment. Yes, we got a flashlight, we got our journal, we got the map, and we got a camera with 30 film in it.
Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, had seen his share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
Nice. Good picture of that. That could be. We can keep it or throw away. Oh, Polaroids in the 1970s. We were leading the technology then. We've got 5 cases of cigarettes. And in our inventory, we've got an empty bottle, matches, and some Polaroid film. Brilliant. Okay. Let's go up the watchtower. No, nothing's happened yet. We haven't got a mystery to solve yet. It's just some vandalism. Oh, we got the French flag. Oh, it's not the French flag, but it's the French-Canadian flag, isn't it?
Emperor Duplessis, in spite of his conservative agenda, did a good job in colonizing the rural north, which helped to re-establish the region as an integral part of the province of Quebec. The blue fleur-de-lis could be seen fluttering in the wind here and there, taunting the red Canadian flags on the other side of the province's boundaries.
Yes. Here we go. We got some pincers. We got some fire lighters, and oh, we can't get the toolkit apparently.
In spite of his conservative agenda, did a good job.
I accidentally clicked on the flag again. I do apologise. Right. So you've got the pincers. This should be able to cut through the chain or through the padlock top bit. So we should be able to get through this bridge blockade.
On the other side of the province's boundaries. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business.
Right, let's hop in then. I'm going to get driving down the road.
William Hamilton enjoyed a lavish country house built in the very heart of the northern forest.
Is that our fuel gauge?
Not too far from here.
No, hang on. Fuel is... I can't see the fuel gauge because our left hand is covering it. Okay. Don't know how it's going, but we'll... It's a lovely day. We'll just drive down here.
This was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him.
Look at all these carvings.
Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
Okay, so it could be...
Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
Quite possibly. Trailer with rubbish back there. We got what looks to be a pedestrian bridge over the road. Oh, we've come into a section where the radio is can't pick up a signal. Oh, another little bridge here. Oh. Whoa, watch out! Whoa! Oh, into the ditch. A few hours later. Okay, we got a couple of gauges.
The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Wow, we must have been out for some time. The snow's really come down. Such a beautiful day as well. Kona. Lay chains. Do we have it? We don't have any chains. That's the problem. The engine is still running though, to keep the heat in, I suppose. No, we don't have any chains.
Complaining was not in Carl's nature.
No.
It would take more than light injuries to interrupt his investigation.
Where did this weather come from? Hello?
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
It's got a box here with WH on it.
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters WH. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Ooh, photo.
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
No. Isabel, you gave meaning to everything. When you disappeared, so did purity. I would defend purity against the winds, the tides against ice and blizzard. It's just beautiful.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Right, anything in the boot? Yes, first aid kit. Nice. He's taking that bridge down, so that's basically blocked us in.
His last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His
Now,
life
before we...
depended on him.
Sorry. Before we went into the ditch, I saw down here... Oh, there's a tree. Yeah, there's a tower. So, let's see if there's any lock boxes or anything here. South Atamipek. Is this going to fall on us?
Into pain. Carl needed to find someplace warm.
There's a building over here. Okay. Ooh, how's that? Right, if we have a look at the... So we've got, this is obviously our health, which is half health. We're very cold, this is heat, and is this energy or stamina? I'm not sure. When under stress, Carl is less accurate and runs shorter distances. Ah, oh wait, are these car chains? They
Better than
are.
he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Right. We've got matches. We've got. Oh, we need something to burn. Can we break this box up or something? Any? It's bound to have some logs or something, isn't it? Ah, here we go. Can we get logs? Yes, we can. Happy days. It's not quite the complexity of the long dark, but... Oh. We can have a nice cup of tea. The world will be a better place. Got some wolf skins on the floor. Oil tanks, an old saw. Gas canister. Not quite sure what they are. No bits of oil. They look like probably lamp oil. Milk bottles. A bedroll. Jar of rice or something. First aid rations. Coffee. Right. Are we warm? Yeah, we're nice and toasty. I guess we could heal ourselves. What's that? Oh, that's the wheel chains, yeah. Okay, where did I put the medical kit? Consumables. First aid kit. There we go. Our health is restored. We're nice and warm. Oh, the door opens inwards. Let's close it to keep the heat in. Something I keep telling my daughter. Oh, hello. Is there a secret? Well, what's that? That's just a tin can. Can we take the shovel? The shovel will be useful. No, we can't pick that up, sadly. So I've got into the long dark mode now, trying to pick up any useful items. Let's get back up here. See what's going on. See if there's another chest with some more loots up here. Nothing. Just another... Ooh. That sounds cold. Got our lake there. Don't know if there's anything else here. What we could do, perhaps, is take some more logs with us, because if we have more fires, you never know, we might need the odd log. Our inventory is full. Okay, let's just quickly warm up. Because our temperature hadn't dropped. Our temperature hadn't dropped that much actually, which is nice to see. There we go. Right, we're nice and warm. We'll let it burn itself out. Let's go and put these snow chains. Oh, I love how our footprints are still in the snow. Back on the road under this fallen conifer tree. Engine's still running. Nice. Can I can! Oh, I don't want to withdraw. No, sorry. I want to deposit the firewood. And the cigarettes. Not quite sure what I got with the cigarettes. Does the cigarettes improve our stamina? I don't think that would. I don't see how cigarettes could improve your stamina. Oh, we got about a third of a tank or quarter of a tank, and we can drive ourselves out of that ditch. Ooh. It's really difficult to see. Hang on, we've got a map somewhere, haven't we? Here we go. Where are we? Okay, we've come to Manston Road. That's a little house has popped up next to that. Which one I'm going to have? Next to that tower. We need to go around the corner and up the road, and that's where the store is. Now we've got to watch out for any oncoming traffic. Hang on, was that an old trailer there? Sorry, the loot searcher form in me has to. There's a bin there as well.
Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man.
Okay.
Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question.
Okay, that's telling us to move on. Oof. Bit of a bump in the road there. God, I can't see a thing. It's really atmospheric. This is really interesting so far. Obviously, it's not a full-on survival game like The Long Dark. It has little aspects of it where we need to keep warm.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Okay. Yeah, so it feels more narrative driven than puzzle driven. There's a few puzzles along the way, or survival driven maybe. But she's good. She's just what we need. Ooh, we're coming a little bit quick down there. There's a road down there. More face. I bet he's not going to let me out, is he?
Carl was dying to stretch his legs, but he had to stay focused on the task at hand.
We obviously have to.
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Oh god, this is slippery down here. We obviously have to get to that point before it'll let us go free roam. Just loading in the next section. Here we are.